Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Samsung Galaxy A14 5G. And so we're going to be doing an unboxing, and I might do some vlogging on here after I get it unboxed and set up. Make sure you stay locked in. But if you're already a part of the crew, I truly appreciate you for, chilling with me real quick. But if you're brand new to the channel, consider subscribing and getting notified for more videos just like this. And if you're already part of the crew, salute. Cut open the box. And it has some pretty decent weight to it. It comes in this color right here on the outside of the box. It's actually a pretty decent weight. It says Samsung Galaxy, well, it says Galaxy A14 5G on the outside, and I'm gonna put this back here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this box and a little bit more closer up and kind of see. Let's kind of just see what this box says on it. So it does say Samsung Galaxy A14 5G, and it does say that it has the SIM ejector, the pin. So you can use the pin, USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable, quick start guide, terms and conditions, and it comes in this pretty decent sized box. On the bottom, it's actually already open, so you could slide that up, or you could just cut the top. Kind of just rip the box or whatever. So let's go ahead, slide this open. Take out the smartphone. So we do get this packet right here, which is going to contain the Type-C to Type-C cable on the in the box, and then you get the quick start guide, and then the phone is actually on the bottom. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, and it has a little bit of dust on there. And taking a closer look, I was checking out some of the specs online, and it did say it was a glass display, LCD panel. And let's take it out of this sleeve right here. Oh, cool. This is kind of cool because the shape of it is actually different than some of the other Samsungs. So this is the Galaxy, A13 right here, which is more, the cameras actually pop out a little bit more on the A14 compared to the A13, but still similar button placement. You can see we're missing one of the cameras right there from on the A14 5G, so that's something that I noticed. And then also the texture is a little bit different. This one's more glossy. This one has like a more grippy material on the back, which actually feels good for gripping the phone. I definitely like that a lot more. Plastic sides. You get your power button with the fingerprint sensor in it, and your volume rocker above that. Type-C, USB Type-C, microphone, and 3.5mm headphone jack. Microphone on top. And when you look at the Samsung Galaxy this is the A13. This is the I can't remember which one is which, but this looks like the A23, and this looks like the A13 right here. So the A23 has more cameras kind of protrude, but they keep that similar look when it comes to the triple camera setup, which is kind of cool. So definitely looks really good on all three of these phones. So I definitely like using the Galaxy A series lineup, and right now I'm using my Motorola G72, which is really solid as well. So I kind of want to test this one out and see how it compares to some of these other smartphones. So let's give this device a little bit of juice. And I'm powering the device on, and it has like a really nice boxy shape to it. It's not completely squared off on the edges, but you get rounded corners on this, on the sides. You definitely get some rounded corners, but a little bit of a flat side right here, which is kind of rounded as well. It kind of has like a rounded shape to it, but it feels pretty good in the hand. And here's the startup menu. So this one is supposed to have 64 gigabytes of internal storage, and also it's going to give you about 4 gigabytes of RAM. So let's go ahead and hit start and agree. It does say optional there, so let's go ahead and get in. It's going to connect us straight to the Wi-Fi, so let's go ahead and get into our Wi-Fi network. And right now the haptics are turned off on the device, but you could probably just turn those back on, and it's saying connecting to the internet right now on the Samsung Galaxy right here. So it says connected. You can go ahead, hit next, get your phone ready for setup, and you can see right here that we do have that little Infinity U display, and the chin is pretty decently sized. It's not something that's going to drive you crazy, but this device is 4G compatible. It also does have NFC as well, which a lot of people like using. And it's going to be good for the cameras. It has a 50 megapixel camera on the back, a 2 megapixel for portraits, and a 2 megapixel for taking I think this is either a wide angle or a macro. We'll make sure we test that out, but I'm going to get this phone completely set up. After we're going to get it set up, we're going to go outside and test out some of the things that this thing can offer. But for now, I'm just going to hit don't copy, because I like to start my phones brand new. I like to have a brand new setup for each smartphone. So we're going to test that out and see how it looks when it comes to the experience. Let's hit skip for now and set that up later in another video. So make sure you stay locked in for more videos just like this. Let's go ahead, hit accept, and then we do have facial recognition, fingerprint, pattern, password, and PIN. Let's do the Face ID, and it says face recognition is considered less secure than the other types. And you can actually, it says right here, there's a possibility that someone who looks like you or uses an image of your face can unlock your phone. Make sure your face is clearly visible. Don't wear a mask, sunglasses, a hat, or anything like that. Let's hit connect. And then it's going to ask you to set up a password, pattern, or PIN on this smartphone. So let's go ahead and just set that up. Let's confirm that. And it does say it's going to register my face right now. Wow, that was really fast. So stay unlocked until swipe. You also do have brightness screen to increase the brightness when you're in a dark situation. Let's turn this one off because I want it to just unlock right away. And then it's going to actually install the Google Wallet, which is kind of cool. Let's hit continue. And it says getting the phone ready for setup and stuff like that. So I want to go outside, test this thing out, maybe take a drive in the car or something like that, go to a nearby park and kind of do some photos and videos. It also says you can skip out on this stuff right here, but let's skip that. But when you sign into the the Galaxy, you can get that stuff. You also do have nearby scanning and customization services. Let's agree to those. And then it says we're finished. So this does have a 1080 panel, and the colors look really good. They look really good on the display. I was reading that this device can have either the MediaTek, the Dimensity 700, or the Exynos 1330, but they didn't specify on Samsung's Galaxy website which one it was. So right here you can see that we're getting the feature where it's showing you the preparation for downloading some of the apps. So this may take a minute. It's going to download 6 Google apps. Play Protect is going to be turned on automatically, and let's go kind of see what it's downloading on here automatically. So it's going to the updates, but this device will have Android 13, which is kind of cool. And so right here it says it's updating the Meet app and other apps like that. So you can pretty much install all of your apps and update them to keep them nice and secure, but everything needs an update, it looks like right here. But it's just updating the Meets app, it looks like, as an auto update, and now that's finished. So let's go back. It's right now, it's on the 3-button touch, but you can also switch to navigations with the gestures. So right here, it downloaded Spotify automatically, the Google Wallet it downloaded, and now it's completing setup. And it does say you can go into your settings right here. And like I said, this device will have 90 hertz refresh rate with Android 13 and One UI 5. So it gives you that new modes and routines right here, where it'll basically allow you to choose what you're doing, and the phone settings will match your activity and situation to actually save battery. Android Auto right here, so that's pretty cool. And you can connect to your wearable app for your headphones and stuff. You do have your vibration and calling, and you can turn on the vibration right here for the system as well. Sound system, touch interaction, so you could turn that on as well. It does say sound quality and effects, so you do have Dolby Atmos for headphones and Bluetooth. So that's something that I really like. You have your notifications, your brightness, and you can obviously turn it to the dark screen, and that looks really nice. And it's actually on adaptive 90 hertz refresh rate right now. Smoothness, and so we can change the camera cutout to basically the pinhole or the infinity U, and then make a bar on top right here, so it'll hide the cutout. But I'm gonna keep it. Let me see what that looks like. Okay, so it's still there. And now we can basically mess around with the nav bar. Edge panels is on here, a nav bar. Change it to gestures. And right now I'm getting a really good feeling with this device. That was the edge panel that I just swiped out. You could obviously edit that and kind of choose which apps you want to be on there. So automatically this device does feel pretty decently smooth. Let's go back and let's go into about phone. Let's go into advanced features too, motions and gestures with a fingerprint gesture, so you could turn that on and use the swipe down on your fingerprint. And let's actually activate the fingerprint as well, because I saw that was another thing that they did have to offer when it comes to the overall security. So you would go to security and privacy right here. You can see that it does give you the accounts, the lock screen, the updates, the Find My Phone, the privacy and stuff like that. Let's go to biometrics, fingerprint. Let's enter your PIN so you can get that set up. And it's asking me to scan my thumb on here, which is going to be pretty fast because it's right on the side of the phone. And I think this is my favorite, either this or the fingerprint on the back. But I really do like in-display fingerprints. It just feels like this is really easy, because when you're picking up the phone, it's easy to get to. And then I'll just add my left hand. So this will be good for like authenticating banking apps and getting into secure data, so that you could protect your stuff with a fingerprint on certain apps, which is something that's going to enhance the security and be the primary biometric feature for this device. So that's going to be pretty solid, and that's set up really quick. So let's go ahead and test out the fingerprint sensor. That's actually pretty quick. I like how it has a nice boxy shape to it, and it's kind of thick. 5,000 milliamp hour battery, 15 watts wired charging on here as well. And the screen looks pretty good too, but it comes with your game launcher, your Google apps, your Samsung apps, and your Microsoft apps, and everything like that. So this is just the unboxing, but make sure you guys stay locked in for more videos. So I'm gonna make a stop in Walmart, but this is the front facing camera on the A14 5G. It actually looks really good as far as the overall quality. So I'm gonna head into Walmart, run some errands real quick. Looking for some double-sided tape. All right, I'm headed to checkout right now. What's going on, guys? So this is the front-facing camera on the Samsung Galaxy A14 5G. And it's a 13 megapixel camera, so it looks really good so far. So I want to test out the autofocus on the Samsung Galaxy A14 5G. So it didn't autofocus onto the water. But let's bring it back to the tree and bring it back to the water. And there we go. Now it's autofocusing on the foreground and the background. What's going on, guys? So this is the 1080 30 frames per second on the Samsung Galaxy A14 5G. Make sure you guys stay locked in for more videos on the Samsung Galaxy A14 5G, and I'm going to check you guys later. But in the meantime, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and depending on where you are, have a great night. But I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can share this video with more people and get this video out to a larger audience. And if you're still here, just type down below, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I'll check you guys later, okay? Peace.